Good morning, children. Today we are going to study compound and possessive noun. Now, what is compound noun? As you have already studied, compound noun is a noun made up of two or more words. So these nouns are made up of two or more words. We join two words and then we make a compound noun. So compound nouns are formed by joining two or more words. These words can be noun, adjectives, verbs. These can be, you can join two nouns or either one adjective or one noun, or one noun or one verb. For example, if I say playground, over here playground is your word which has been made up of two words. Playground is made of two words. If the word playground is made by joining two words, play and ground. Play is your verb and ground is your noun. So play plus ground is your playground. So this noun is made by joining a verb and a noun. Understood? So compound noun are the words, or compound noun are the noun which are made up of two or more words. For example, playground, sunflower. Sunflower. Sun is your noun and flower is also your noun. So we add both the nouns and we make one compound noun or one new word. Clear? Now we can go through, there are some examples which are given. We can go through it. For example, like I told you, compound nouns can be formed by joining two nouns. Compound noun can be formed by joining two nouns. For example, bedroom. Bedroom is formed by adding bed. Bed is your one noun and room is your second noun. So when we join both the nouns, we get one new word, that is your bedroom. So bed is your one noun and room is your another noun. From adjectives and nouns. Now what is adjective? Adjective are the describing words. The words which describes noun is your adjective. So blackboard. So black is your adjective and board is your noun. So when we add black and board, we get a new word, that is your blackboard. Now, gentleman. Gentleman. Gentle means soft and man is your noun. So gentle is your adjective and man is your noun. So when we add gentle and man, we get a new word, that is your gentleman. Now from nouns and verbs. The third rule of forming compound noun is from nouns and verbs. We can form compound nouns from nouns and verbs. So when we add a verb and a noun, we get a compound noun. For example, homework. So home is your noun and work is your verb. What is verb? Verb is your doing words. Verb is your doing word. So we form homework from joining home, by joining home plus work. Now, waterfall. Waterfall. So water is your noun and fall is your verb. So when we add water plus fall, we get a new word, that is your waterfall. Now we can also form compound nouns from prepositions and nouns. We can also form compound nouns from prepositions and nouns. Now prepositions are like to, on, off, in. These are the preposition which shows relationship between a noun or any other word. Prepositions are the words which show a relationship between a noun or pronoun and any other word. So over here, afternoon is your compound verb, compound word. So after is your preposition and noon is your noun. So when we add a preposition and a noun, we get a compound word, that is afternoon. Clear? Underarm. Under is your preposition and arm is your noun. So under plus arm is your underarm. Clear? Now some compound nouns are written as single words, while some are written as two words. So there are some compound nouns which we write as a single word, and there are some compound nouns which we write as two words. So some are like notebook, milkshake, we write as a single word. Clear? Now, and there are certain words which we write as two words. There are some compound words which we write as two words. There are some compound nouns which we write as two words. For example, bus stop. This is a compound noun, but we write separately. We don't write as a single word. And there are some compound nouns which we write as a single words. Like I told you, notebook, milkshake, we write together. These are the single word. But there are certain words which we write as two words, though they are compound nouns, but we write as two words. Like Christmas tree, ice cube. These are compound nouns. These are single word. These are same word. This is a single word, but we write as two words. It means the same. If I say bus stop, it means one word, but we write as two words. Clear? And we also use a hyphen when we write a compound noun. We also may use a hyphen when writing a compound noun. We use a hyphen means a dash, that is which we put in the middle. It's a small dash which we put in the middle of words. For example, father-in-law. This is a compound noun. And we put hyphen after father. Father. See-saw. We put hyphen after see. Though this is a compound noun, but what we do, we put a hyphen after see. Clear? There are some compound nouns in which we put a hyphen. Clear? After the first word. Clear, everyone? Now, what is possessive noun? Possessive noun shows possession or relationship. Now, what is possession? Possession means ownership. Ownership means to the thing to whom if there's anything, and like if I say this pencil, so this pencil belongs to whom? If this pencil belongs to me, I will say this pencil is mine. So possessive noun shows the ownership, that the thing belongs to whom. Understood? Who is the owner of that thing? So who possess that thing? So what the possessive noun shows the possession or relationship. Clear? We usually add an apostrophe with s to form a possessive noun. What we do, after we add apostrophe, that is your comma mark, and s to show the possessive, to form a possessive noun. Clear? We add apostrophe s to a singular noun. For example, bird's eggs. So the eggs belongs to whom? It belongs to birds. So we put apostrophe s if it is a singular noun. For example, bird's egg. Bird's eggs means it belongs to a single bird. It belongs to the single egg. Single bird. The eggs belongs to bird. The eggs belong to birds. So bird's eggs means it belongs to bird. It shows the owner of the eggs are bird. It shows. Now if I say birds, eggs, clear? Now boys, bags. Boys, bag. So who's the owner of the bag? Boy. Who's the owner of the bag? The bag belongs to whom? Boy. So boy's bag shows that the bag belongs to the boy. It's a singular noun. So we put boy apostrophe s. Now we add just apostrophe to plural noun ending in s or es. We add just apostrophe to plural noun ending in s or es. The noun plural noun which are ending with s or es, we just put apostrophe. Clear? For example, girls, hostel. Horses, stables. The girls are plural noun, so we just add apostrophe to it. Clear? We add apostrophe s to a plural noun that does not end in s or es. So the plural noun which does not end with s or es, we add apostrophe s to it. The plural noun which does not end with s or es, we add apostrophe s to it. Clear? Clear, everyone? Now there's one more thing. The possessive is also used with nouns for time. It is also used with nouns for time. A day's week, a year's time, a month's salary. So we also use with noun for time. Now for your homework, underline the possessive noun. There's an exercise. Underline the possessive noun and write them in the space given below. The tigers roar scared the animal. So over here, which is you have to underline the possessive noun. So over here, which is the possessive noun over here? Tigers. Tiger apostrophe s. It is a singular noun. Rima is away on week's holiday. On a week's holiday. So over here possessive noun is weeks. Jenny's brother can play guitar. So over here possessive noun is Jenny's. He broke Raj's pair of glasses. So over here possessive noun is Raj's. Lucky's dog likes bread and milk. So over here the possessive noun is Lucky. So you have to underline the possessive noun and mention in the blank given. So over here I have told you Lucky's is your possessive noun. It shows the dog belongs to Lucky. Possessive noun shows the ownership and the relationship between the nouns, like to whom the noun or thing belongs to. Now form possessive noun and match. Giraffe. Like I told you over here, giraffe is your singular. So we'll put apostrophe s. Clear? Giraffe's stripes. Snakes, snake apostrophe s. Snake's tongue. Spiders. Over here spider is your spiders. It's a plural noun and it is ending with s. We will just put apostrophe over there and it will be spiders webs. Clear? Because spider over here is plural and I have already told you in plural noun we just add apostrophe to it. Clear? Now next is your bull. So it will be bull is your singular noun. We'll put apostrophe s and it will be your bull's horns. Clear? Now duck. Next is your duck. Duck is your singular noun and we will put apostrophe and it will become duck plus apostrophe s because it's a singular noun. Ducks, and ducks has a beak, so it will be duck's beak. Duck's beak. Clear? Now elephants are plural, so we'll just add apostrophe and it will be elephant's trunk. Elephants has trunk. Clear? I hope it's clear, students.